I'm telling you, I got so much things. It's so exciting. I can't wait to tell you about why this is doing this. I can't wait. I cannot wait to share with you why of the technical difficulties. I can't wait. Anyway, we are back. Welcome back. I know that you're trickling back in. Thank you for coming back in. Like I said, I have such a major announcement, and I know this is why this is doing that. But anyway, we're gonna keep going because we're talking about wellness today. We're doing our chair yoga today, and I go messing with things. We're back. Thank you, kiddos, for letting me know about the audio. I know, right? It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be so great. I can't wait to tell you. I really cannot wait. And that's why the audio is like, no! But it's happening. Can't wait to tell you. Next week, it's going to be a whole big thing. You're going to know next week. Don't worry. It's going to be a whole big reveal. But anyway, as we settle back into the practice, again, we've picked our intention word. So that intention word again is wellness. So if you are just joining us back in, it's wellness. We're going to bring ourselves down, get our belongings, our blocks, our strap, whatever we need, right? Whatever's comfortable for us. We have our chair. I was talking about the chair, something with no wheels, something with no arms. So go ahead and get all of your things. We're going to go ahead and get settled here on the mat. Just really kind of honing in, bringing ourselves back to the practice. Take those breaths. Oh, one other thing I forgot to tell you. Moisturize the toes because we're getting ready to get in that. So moisturize your hands. If you haven't done that, go ahead and moisturize your hands and your feet because we're getting ready to do that now. So we're going to give our feet some love today. So remember to go ahead and do that. All right. So come down. We're thankful for waking up today. Let's together take a deep inhale in through the nose. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, open mouth, let it out. There we go. Letting it all out. Moving the neck, moving the hips. All right. As we begin to just bring ourselves into that relaxation period, getting ourselves within the practice. One, we're thankful that we woke up this morning. So give yourself some honor and praise there. And we just give ourselves the gratitude. I am just overwhelmed with emotions right now. I can't wait to, I want to share it so much, but I can't. All right. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. We're going to bring our toes out first. Wiggle the toes, waking yourself up. And lower the feet back down. Now from our feet to our crown, place your feet flat on the ground, uncross your legs, relax your knees. We tend to like curve in, relax it out. Let your sit bones relax, allow your back to relax. Shoulders nice and calm, chest lifted. Allowing your head, that gaze to be right in front. Relax yourself here. Just take a moment, come back to your breath. And on that inhale, bring the arms overhead. Breathe, bring it up. And on that exhale, lower the hands back down. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, take it back down. Very nice. Placing your hands into your lap. Just go ahead and relax yourself here. And as we think about wellness, right, we think about a whole bunch of things within wellness. But right now, we're just going to think about this present moment. Right here, right now. It's so hard sometimes to just stay present. Our mind is on a million other things. But today we're going to be right here, enjoying this practice. So allow yourself to relax here. And as we set that intention of wellness, knowing that we have that ability to just do those things that we want to do, accomplish those things that we want to accomplish. In order to accomplish those things, we need to have a little bit of wellness, right? We need to have a good mind, have good energy, and also have good people around us. So keep that in mind today as we practice. Let's take that chin down towards our chest. And on the inhale, take it back up. Bring the chin all the way up towards the ceiling. Rest the head with the back. Let's bring the arms up to meet the gaze of the hands. Release the shoulders away. On that exhale, we're going to give ourselves a hug. Hug it in as tight as you can. Go ahead and shake it out. Keep shaking it. And relax it here. We're going to take that right foot, bring it up. We're going to rotate the foot around. So as we rotate that foot around, just think about wiggling your toes, moving everything. Rotate it the opposite way. And lower it down. Other side, flex the toes back. And point it down and rotate it out. This is nice. Again, I told you we're going to do a little massage, right? Rotate the other way. We are going to do a little bit of a foot massage because we don't realize how much we appreciate our feet until something is wrong. And then we're like, oh no, we got to fix this. Lower it down. So coming back to that right foot, we're going to bring our foot in, hug that foot. Have our knees cross or our wide figure four cross. I want you to take your fingers, bring it in between your toes. This is where that moisturizing comes in, right? Now bring it in as much as you can get it. And then just moving that foot around. So being able to just move the toes, creating space here. If you do have a lot of foot injuries or pain, moving your feet is really good. I do suggest some of those little balls or like the rollers for your feet, especially with the plantar fasciitis. That's a big injury within feet. And sometimes it ebbs and flows. We go in and out of feeling that heel pain. So just keep in mind that, taking care of your feet in the morning, especially stretching, your heel presses is really good for plantar fasciitis. All right, we're going to release the grip from the toes and then begin with our thumbs pressing in. So you didn't know you came here to give yourself a little massage, right? All right, go ahead and press it out. Press into the feet, especially that heel area if you're feeling any pain. I will definitely say that I have had issues with plantar fasciitis years ago. Yoga definitely helped me with that. I don't have any of those issues, thankfully, because it can be very, very painful. So something that you have to work on every single morning. Taking that one down. We're going to go to the opposite one. So bring it in. Bend the knee. Again, we're going to bring that foot through. Bring the fingers through as much as you can. Now, again, you may notice that one foot, fingers go in fine. The other one, maybe not so much. Our bodies are not symmetric. Keep that in mind. So moving the foot around. And opposite way. And let's again begin to bring those thumbs into play. You're pressing into the pads of your feet. Now, if you're not a foot person, completely understand. But you still got to give your feet some love. Maybe you don't like other people touching your feet, but maybe you can touch your feet, especially to moisturize. Don't forget that. All right. And let it down. Let's give those toes a little tap, 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 tap. All right. And let it come down. Just allowing those feet to come down onto the ground. We're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to start to do those heel presses. Now, this is really good when you have a block underneath, because you can let the foot go lower, the heel go lower than the foot. I'm going to first show you just a heel press here, where we're just pedaling out our feet. I'm going to introduce the block. Now, if you have a block, you can raise your feet. Now, I actually suggest that you put your whole foot there and then lower the heel. You can do those heel presses just like this. Now, when you're standing and you're on a step, you can do that as well. This really helps the heel. And then just press that heel down. Pressing the heel, you're going to feel the stretch all the way up the calf. It's a really, really great stretch. What do you do if you don't have a block, right? You got to step. Maybe you have an edge of like a drawer or a cabinet. You can open the cabinet, put the heel in, right? Put the foot in, anything like that. So those are really good practices. We're going to take those feet, bring them back to center. Let's start to do our sun salutations. Now, you may have your feet right here together. Maybe you want to bring your feet out a little bit wider. Bringing the feet out wider is going to make it easier when you come into your forward folds. So keep that in mind. So as we begin here in our mountain pose, this is our seated mountain pose. Keeping our feet down into the ground, our toes are going to be tracked forward towards the front. Bringing your hands down by your side, chest lifted, drishti point is forward. Just take a moment here, take it all in. On that inhale, we bring our arms up. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Let's take those hands to touch if we have it available. Lifting up through the chest, maybe a slight back bend here. And on that exhale, we're going to begin to forward fold. Bringing those hands all the way down. If you are in a chair that has wheels, take the hands right to the thighs. If not, go ahead and bring it all the way down. Bring the head down, tuck the chin into the chest. Relax yourself here. Go ahead and keep breathing. Bringing that awareness to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Tucking your chin into your chest. We're going to press into the fingertips, straightening our back for a flat back here. Allow your shoulders to come back. On that exhale, go ahead and bring your head back down. Come back into that forward fold. On the inhale, come all the way up, bring the arms up overhead, press into the feet. Take the hands to touch. We're going to lower down the right hand, leaning over to the right side. Feel that stretch along your right side. Now keep your body rooted in your chair. Turn the gaze up towards the ceiling or the hand. Feeling that stretch all the way along your side body. And bring the hand back up. Float it down on the opposite one. Bring it up. Take the gaze up again, nice side stretch here. Take it back down. Bring both arms back up overhead. Go back into your sun salutation, forward fold. Now again, if you like to keep the feet together, that's fine. You can open them up to your comfort level. Take the head down. Rock it from left to right. Press into the fingertips, come into a flat back. On that exhale, lower the head back down. And on that inhale, come all the way up. We're going to go right back into that side stretch. Take the right hand down. Lean over to the right. Turn the gaze up towards the ceiling. I want you to feel this even within your sit bones and your core here. On that inhale, take that right hand back up. Float the left hand down, side stretch. Bring the gaze up overhead. And on that inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a flat back. You got this, and bring it down. On that inhale, press into the feet. Bring the arms back up overhead. On that exhale, take the hands out to a T. Bringing those arms out nice and strong. Maybe move it around. Moving your shoulders. Pump it out. You got this. We're going to bend those elbows. Bring it to cactus or goalpost arms. I want you to take that right foot, bring it off to the side. So if you have arms on your chair, it may be a little bit difficult. If you don't, this should be good. Keeping the hips square towards that front part of your chair. We're going to begin to take that elbow over to the thigh. Elbow to the thigh, crunch it over. And bring it back. Crunch it over. And bring it back. Now let's extend the opposite arm. Bring the elbow in, crunch it over. And take it back. And extend the arm. And take it back up. We got two more. Bend. And take it over. And extend the arm. And take it back. Bring that foot back up to the front. Go ahead and give yourself a rock. Keeping those arms up nice and straight. You got this. Hold on. Bring it over to the opposite side. Taking that elbow over. Again, we're going to do the same thing. So lifting up. Crunch it off to the side. And take it back up. Crunch it off. Lifting through the chest. And take it up. Now let's extend that top arm. Bring it up. And bring it back over. Crunch it off to the side. And take it back up. Two more. You got this. Extend the arm and back up. And extend the arm and take it in. Bring that foot back. We're going to straighten out those arms again. Maybe those arms are starting to burn. Go ahead and give it a rock. And bring the arms back up. All the way up. Bring the hands to touch. On that exhale, forward fold. Now those forward folds are a rest. You'll appreciate those forward folds when we get into our postures and we begin to move. On that inhale, bring the arms all the way back up overhead, extended mountain. We're going to bring that right leg back over to the side, but this time we're going to extend the opposite leg back. So you're going to extend that leg out. Readjust yourself wherever you need to within your chair. If you're short, you maybe want to place a block underneath of your foot if your foot doesn't reach. Extend it out. Let's open those arms out to our warrior two. So now we're in our warrior position. Our pinky toe is still on the edge of the mat, of the mat or the ground. Whatever's comfortable. Now take that gaze right over your front hand. Just bring that gaze over. Lift up through the chest. I know our arms are burning. I know it is. We're going to drop the back hand, extend the front arm up, gaze up. Lift up through the chest. Continue to lift, extend. And on that exhale, side angle, take the elbow down, extend the arm over. And we've already started working on that extension. Get nice and long here. Lift through the chest. So we don't want to dip in. We want to lift, extend. Take the gaze up. And reverse your warrior. And side angle again. Take the gaze up. Again, lifting through the chest. Create some space there. And reverse. Now let's start to engage that core a little bit. We're going to take the arm overhead, just as in our side angle. But this time we're going to lift that lower hand. Hold on to our imaginary ball. Lift through the chest. Continue to breathe. We're going to take 3 more deep breaths here, holding this position again, lifting through the chest. Extend the arms over to the side. You got this. And on that inhale, reverse your warrior. On that exhale, take it back to your warrior 2. As we bring the back foot to come back in to our L shape, bring that front foot back in, shake the arms out. So even though we're seated, right, who's getting warm? Me. Let's take those arms back out to a T. Bringing those arms to cactus arms. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So take now your left foot out to the side. So bring it out, readjust if you need to, and then take the back leg out. So we're going to extend that leg. Again, readjust wherever you need to. Right? We're going to go ahead and extend those arms out. Take the gaze over the front hand. Keeping that back hand lifted. Lift up through the chest. Engage your core. On that inhale, reverse the warrior. Drop the back hand. Take the gaze up. Now we want to lift all the way through that chest. We're going to get a little bit deeper with this pose later on. So keep in mind of your form. Side angle. Take the gaze over. Gaze up towards that hand. Again, lift up through the chest. Create some space. Inhale to reverse. And bring it back down. And take it back in. All right, are we ready for that? Holding on that side angle. Hold that ball. So we come back to that side angle. And now let's hold on to our ball. Lifting through the chest. We're going to take 3 breaths. Don't forget to breathe. Keep going. And on that inhale, reverse your warrior. Take it back to your warrior 2. We're going to take that extended leg out, bring it back in. Take it back. Shake the arms out and rock the knees. Very nice. Let's take those feet back to touch. You can keep them here or give yourself a little bit of space. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale back to our resting pose, that forward fold. Again, you can bring the hands into the center, make space in between your knees, or keep your knees together. Bring the hands outside of the hands. Whatever, outside of the feet, whatever feels good to you. Tuck your chin. So in whatever position you're in, we're going to let that left hand come down towards the ground. Maybe the ground isn't available. We got to bring the ground up to us, right? We bring a little block here. Take the hand down onto the block. Extend that left arm up overhead. So again, wherever you are, if the feet are together or if the feet are apart, wherever you are. And on that exhale, we take that hand back down. We swap it out. So again, if the hand is here, bring the opposite arm overhead. Now you can gaze up towards the hand, or maybe just gaze off to the side. Wherever you are, listening to your body. And on that exhale, lower back down. Come back to that forward fold. On that inhale, we begin to bring ourselves back up to that extended mountain. Bringing the arms up overhead. Lift through the chest here. You got this. You got it. And on that exhale, lower the hands back down. This is a little reminiscent of our Afro beats, right? We're going to take the feet, take it out nice and wide. Readjust yourself. Come forward on your chair. Want to get those feet flat on the ground. We're going to start to dip our shoulders. So take your hands onto your thighs or your hips. We're going to dip those shoulders. So starting with the right elbow, dip the elbow towards the left knee and come back up. Dip it down and come back up. You're going to look behind you and dip and come back up. You feel this in your hip. We got 2 more on each side. And last one on this left side. Last one on the right. Come back in. Bring your hands out to the T. All right. Taking your right hand, bring it down towards your chair. Sweep the arm up overhead. Now I want you to gaze up towards the ceiling. We're starting to open ourselves up, open that hip up. This is going to help us in that next set of our practice. Open your hip. And bring it over, opposite side. Again, bring your gaze up. Open your hip. And bring it up. Take the knees together. Heel toe the feet back to center. If you have a block, go ahead and move it off to the side. We're going to bring those arms back up overhead. And remember, we did our warrior poses. We're going to come back to that. Taking those right knee, bring it over to the side. Come back to your warrior position. Take your gaze right in front. Release the shoulders. Open up warrior 2. Now, traditionally, we will reverse our warrior and bring that back hand down. This time, we're going to bring both arms back up, and that inside arm is going to sweep back towards the chair, and we're going to turn in towards the chair. It's a little bit of twist here in that hip. And take it back up, bring it back up to center. And take it back out, warrior 2. Take it back up. We're going to do that one more time. You got this. And again, take that inside hand, bring it back towards the chair. If you like to hold on to your thigh, you can. Inviting a twist. And take it back to center. And come back down. Bring it in. Rock the knees. All right, remember I said we were going to go a little bit deeper on that next set. Come back. Bring the arms up overhead. We're going to go with the opposite knee this time, so bring it over. Again, come back to your warrior 1 position. So take that back foot, bring it back. Bring the gaze over. Reposition yourself wherever you need to get into that warrior pose. We're going to open out to that warrior 2 position. And then again, bring it back up. Taking that inside hand, the inside hand to the chair. We're going to bring it back towards that lower part of the chair behind us. Turn your gaze. And bring it back up. Now you may notice, okay, I can't get towards the back of the chair. Get towards the side, whatever you got. We're going to do that one more time. Bringing that inside hand, maybe to the thigh. Open it up. And taking it back up. Open out warrior 2 and bring it back in. Rock the knees. You got this. Let's take those feet, extend the heels out. Bring the toes back towards your body, wiggle your toes. So I wanted to have some upbeat music. It wasn't going to be quite Afro beats, but a little upbeat music. All right. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. Gaze up. And then as you begin to press your fingers forward, this is our downward facing dog in our chair. So we're bringing those toes back towards our body. We're bringing the hands to press forward and tuck your chin into your chest. Release your shoulders. And on that exhale, we're going to bring it back in. Take the knees out nice and wide. Press into the thighs, pressing those thighs back. Coming to the edge of your chair. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet to touch here. Take the soles of the feet, bring them together. Now you may want to balance yourself on the edge of the chair. Sit up nice and tall here, letting your hips open up. So we're going to do a little bit more hip movement. So keep that in mind. Just want you to just take a pause. Just allow those hips to release. And on that inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Take the hands to touch. Just take a moment here. Maybe a little rock action. That's okay. All right. We're going to take our hands. Give ourselves a hug. Give yourself a hug. Go ahead and squeeze in nice and tight. Go ahead and give yourself a rock. Bringing those feet back to the ground. Still giving ourselves a hug. We're going to take our right foot and we're going to cross it over our left. Whatever you have, we're using our core to get us there. So maybe it's a little cross down here. That's okay. Maybe it's a cross up here. Maybe you can tuck that foot underneath. Wherever you are, it's okay. We're going to hug in. I want you to squeeze those thighs together. Squeeze the hands together. Giving ourselves a nice big hug. As we turn ourselves to the right and the left. Giving it a rock. I'm going to uncross the leg. Uncross the hands. Shake it out. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Same thing on the opposite side. So wherever you are, we're going to cross those hands the opposite way. So whatever hand was on top is now on the bottom. Cross it the opposite way. I think mine's this way. And we'll take the opposite foot. Cross it over. Again, you can hook it under if you like. Kickstand it out or bring it right down here. We're hugging it. Squeeze those thighs together wherever you are. Squeeze it together. Again, wherever you are, if you hold it in tight, that's fine. You can also curve it in wherever you are. And again, we look left and we look right. Give ourselves a rock. And release it down. Shake it out here. So go ahead and tap the feet. Tap, tap, tap. Shake the hands. And release the feet back down. I want you to take your hands onto your hips. We're just going to use that leg energy. So we're not going to hold and strain here, holding on. We're going to hold on to our hips. So maybe you press into the side here, reminding your hips to stay nice and neutral. Maybe you just hang on to your hips. Whatever's comfortable. We're going to press into the feet. Lift your kneecaps. And we're going to bring that right foot, flex it back, lift the right foot. Again, we're keeping our sit bones down. We're rooting down into our sit bones and lower down. And bringing the opposite leg up, flexing those toes back and lower it down. So this time, let's see if we can lift both feet up. Again, we're keeping those sit bones lifted. We're engaging our core. Keep going. We're going to take 2 breaths. You got this. Lift the kneecaps. Engage the quads. And on that exhale, lower both feet down. Go ahead and shake it out. Move the knees. That's work, right? Your body, I'm sure, is warm now, right? We're going to do that one more time. So placing your hands onto your hips. Again, wherever you are. We're going to begin to lift that right foot. Lift through the kneecap. Sit up nice and tall. And lower it down. Other side again. Holding here. Flex the toes. and lower down. And again, let's see if we can lift both. Now you may want to lean back, whatever feels comfortable to you. We're keeping that core engaged, and we lift through the feet. Feel the core engaged, breathe. We're going to be here for 5, 4, keep breathing, 2, and 1, lower down, rock it out. Whew. All right, take the feet out nice and wide. Lower yourself down, so a nice wide forward fold here. Again, if you're in a chair with wheels, go ahead and take your hands to your thighs. If not, take those hands down. Again, if you need a block to bring the ground up to you, that's fine. Go ahead and place your hands on a block. Release the shoulders. Begin to melt down into the center. Letting your head release. We're going to take 2 more breaths. And wherever we are, we're going to take a flat back. So press into the fingertips. Bring those shoulders back. Nice flat back here wherever you are. Slight bend into the elbows. Again, wherever you are, even if the hands are down. We take 2 breaths. And on that exhale, lower the head back down. We're going to take our left hand, grab your right ankle. Wherever you are, grab that right ankle. If the ankle isn't available, go ahead and grab that right shin. We're going to grab and then take the right hand, bring it up towards the sky. Open it up. Maybe we bring our gaze up towards the hand. Maybe we just take that gaze to the knee. Wherever you are, we're opening up that shoulder. That stretch feels amazing. And on that exhale, take that hand back down. Release the ankle. Come back to center. We're going to do that same thing on the opposite side. So again, take that right hand to the left ankle or shin, sweeping that arm up. Now here we're getting nice and rooted within the chair. Keep going. Take 1 more breath. And on that exhale, release the hand down. Bring the arms back down. Come back into your wide forward fold. And on that inhale, begin to peel all the way up. Arms up overhead. Lift up through the chest, slight back bend here. Hands to touch if it's available. And on that exhale, take the arms out to a T. Rock it out. There we go. Bring the arms down. Move your knees. We're going to windshield wiper those knees because we've done a lot of work within our heel and our hips. So those hips may be like, uh-oh, we're going to feel this tomorrow. All right. So let's take down our right knee. So take down that right knee. If you have a block, you can bring it onto the block. I'll readjust here. Take that knee down. We're coming into our lunges here. So our nice lunges. Bring that opposite knee off to the side. Then you can rest your knee here and let it float. Bring both arms up towards the sky. Take the gaze over. Looking straight ahead. Release the shoulders. Create some space. So we're going to lift and do our chest presses. So we're going to begin to create cactus arms and lift through the chest. All right. So we're going to do that and cactus press here. Lift. And bring the arms back up. And cactus press. This is 2. And take it back up. And 3. And take it up. Lift through the chest as you do it. And 4. Take it back up. Last one, letting that collarbone Open up, chest press, and take it up. Bring the knee back up. Bringing those hands to cactus arms. We're going to go to the opposite side. So take that knee down. Bring the hand around. We're going to bring the arms back up overhead. Chest press here. Bring the arms out. And take it back. And chest press. Bring it up. Chest press here. And take it up. That's 3. I am counting. And 4. And bring it up. Last one, 5. And take it up. Bring that knee back up. Come back to your wide sit here. And lower the hands down. Wide forward fold. You can take the hands down to the block. Allow the head to fall wherever you are. And on that inhale, begin to slowly peel back up. Nice and slow. Press into the feet. Bringing those arms overhead. On that exhale, float the hands down to your side. Nice and slow and controlled. Really slow here. We're engaging those arms. Take the knees back in towards the center. If you have a block, you can go ahead and move it off to the side. I'm going to take that right knee, gently hug it in towards the chest. Maybe flex that toe. I'm going to move our ankle around. Let's make some circles. Move it over the opposite way. Rotating in the opposite direction. And hold on to that foot. Again, we're going to cross it over. So we did this when we held on to our toes, a little toe massage. But this time we're coming into that pigeon pose. Shifting our hips forward. So we want to square off our hips towards the front. Allow that knee to come down. Maybe press into the thigh. We don't want to press into the knee. Giving yourself some time here. Take a breath. I'm going to take a deep breath in. And on that exhale, gently begin to hinge into a flat back, lowering yourself down. You can flex those toes back if you like. Bringing those elbows in towards each other, into the ribs as you go down. And once you get to that point where you're nice and comfortable, go ahead and tuck the chin. Feeling that stretch all along the hip. Today our hips got a lot of love today, a lot of attention. If it feels comfortable for you to bring your hands down, holding onto the legs of the chair, you can. Take 2 breaths. And on that inhale, slowly peel yourself back up, nice and slow. We're going to hug the knee back into our chest, and lower it down. Again, on the opposite side, hug the opposite knee in. Hug it all the way in, rotating out that ankle. And going the other way. And hold on to your foot. Bring it down, press the thigh away. This feels so good. Again, begin to hinge forward, bringing yourself down. Open up the hip. Oh, this feels so good on my hip. I don't know about you. Tuck your chin into your chest once you've gotten to your max. Release the tension from the lower back. Again, if you'd like to extend the stretch, you can place your arms down, holding on to the legs of the chair. getting a little bit deeper into the stretch with every exhale. Maybe releasing that tension on the hips and the knees. Allowing your chin to tuck in towards your chest. And on that inhale, slowly peel yourself back up into a comfortable seat. And when you're ready, hug the knee back into the chest and lower it down. Give it a rock. Oh, that feels great. On that inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, let's forward fold again. Wherever you are, you can open it up or keep it close. Take the hands down. Just imagine creating space within that lower back and your hip. Tucking your chin into your chest. That belly flat along the thighs. Shoulders are surrendered. And right here in this pose, together we're going to take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it all out, open mouth. Maybe notice if you got a little bit deeper into the posture. Allowing your body to relax here. We're going to slowly begin to peel ourselves up to a comfortable seat. Moving those shoulders. Just really allowing ourselves to just come back to our breath a little bit, right? Come back to that breathing. As we begin to get ourselves ready for that Shavasana, get ourselves ready, I want you to take any pose that feels good to you, any practice, maybe even holding your knees in or bringing them out, whatever feels good to you, go ahead and take that. That's that little bit of opportunity to just feel your body at this moment. So I'm going to give you some suggestions. I like to take my knees out nice and wide, come up onto the edge of the chair, and then bring my knees down. Bringing the pinky toes off of the ground, taking the knees together. This really helps to just bring that counter stretch into the knees, into the hips. That really helps to open things out. I'm going to bring my hands to the sides of the chair and lift up through the chest. Taking the elbows back, shoulder blades to touch. And then as we begin to bring the knees back up, I'm going to actually take my knees to the side. Taking my feet out in front. One last counter stretch. So I'm extending my feet out to the side. I'm going to hold on to the edge of the chair and just begin to lift my hips up. Maybe turn my gaze up towards the ceiling. Maybe keep it forward. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Allowing my shoulder blades to touch. Feeling that stretch into the arms. Again, lifting through the hips. Engage the glutes. And on that exhale, lower your body back down. Maybe hugging the knees into the chest. Maybe bringing them up on the chair. And hug them in. On that exhale, lower those legs back down. I'm going to come back to center. So whatever you did to just stretch out your body, whatever felt good to you, we're going to all come together here, right here on the center of our chair. Bringing our feet back down. Allow yourself and give yourself permission to just take this break. Get yourself ready for your day, ready for your weekend, ready for this new month ahead. So you can take your seated Shavasana right here, just like this, allowing your body to relax. Maybe leaning back in the chair if you have a back. allowing your hands to relax. Or maybe you'd like to come down onto the ground. So if you'd like to come down onto the ground, I invite you to get comfortable, maybe place a pillow or something underneath. I'm going to bring my chair over to the side so that you can see me a little bit better. I'm going to move my block, and I'm going to place my knees into the chair and place my feet into the chair. So I'm going to come down, lay down on my back. So lay down on your back first, and then bring your feet into the chair right up to your kneecaps. So readjust wherever you need to. And you can place yourself here. So this is another option. If you'd like to stay seated, that's perfectly fine. Listen to your body and what you need in this moment. Sometimes just getting down on the ground and lifting your knees is going to relieve that pressure from the back. Letting your lower back come in contact with the ground and the earth as much as possible. And as we begin to relax ourselves here within our Shavasana, rather seated or on the ground, just take a moment. Together, we're going to take another deep breath in. I'm right here with you. Exhale, open mouth, let it out. And as we begin to release the tension and the energy and all of the sensations in our body, we start from the toes. Rather, if they're connecting with the earth or maybe the chair, allow our toes to get soft. Release the tension from our ankles. Release your knees, letting them get nice and soft. Give your hips the permission to rest. Maybe they come over and open out. Your lower back is relaxed here. Shoulders soft. Fingers uncurled. Palms up or down. Unclenching your jaw. Relaxing your eyes. Maybe softening the gaze or gently closing them. Release the tension in between the brows. Come back to your breath. Back to your intention of wellness. This practice was one of exploration of the body, moving our body, opening our hips. This practice is yours. This practice looks like your practice. And again, practice, not perfect. As we soak in this quiet time, this moment of reflection, this moment to get ourselves ready for our day, our weekend, our month. Maybe we say that intention word or our own personal intention. Getting ourselves ready to be our best self. We're opening ourselves, getting ourselves ready for the wellness, right? Because we've already been so good to our body this morning. We're going to keep that going for the rest of the day. So as we seal our practice, I invite you to just take about 3 breaths in silence with me. And as we slowly begin to bring the awareness and movement back into our body, we wiggle our fingers and our toes, allowing our breathing to deepen. And if you've joined me on the floor, I invite you to take one knee at a time over to the same side, gently coming over to your side, taking a moment to hold here. And when you're ready, slowly pushing yourself up to a comfortable seat. And together, we all bring our hands to heart center. Again, in gratitude for being here today. Gratitude for waking up. Giving thanks for committing to ourselves in our practice today. Being thankful for our bodies in supporting us in the practice. Being thankful for technology and it working today. And I thank you for allowing me to share the practice with you. I want you to take this energy with you off the mat and share it with others because energy is infectious. I wish you a great, great day. And I can't wait to see you and share all the good news next week. Namaste. Oh, we made it through the practice. Oh. Give yourself a clap. I thank you so much for the little technical glitches there, right? But this is live. This is what we get when we are live and we are doing things that are live. And not everything's going to be perfect. And our bodies are not going to be perfect. And the way we come to the practice is not always going to be in a great mood. But we still do it. We still persevere. We've always had that word come up. And we commit to ourselves. So I thank you for coming back and working through the tech glitches. This is live. This isn't pre-recorded, right? So I definitely thank you for joining. Hey, Hunty! Thank you, Kadis. Thank you, Jackie, Mommy, to Magic Shack as well. We're getting up there. We're at 930. We got one more. Woo. If you enjoyed the class, definitely give it a thumbs up. Again, there's going to be something special next week. I can't wait. Can't wait to check. I'll probably be teasing it on my social media. So if you follow me on Instagram, TiannaChristine, you can follow me. I'll be sharing it and teasing it in my stories. So look at my stories again, not only for the daily intention word, but I'll be teasing what's going to be happening on Saturday. So, right? We always just that jaw, right? I feel like I just squeeze in my jaw all the time and my shoulders. And then it's just like, unclench the jaw, relax the shoulders all the time. All the time. So yes, that jaw. We're always on the go. We're always tight. Just relax. Relax yourself. That's something my husband always says. Relax yourself. All right. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I can't wait again to tell you all about what's happening next week. It's going to be a great class next week. I'm going to make sure that all the tech is worked out. But we're going to have fun. I want you to enjoy your weekend. And again, I can't wait to see you next week. Again, every first Saturday is our chair practice. And next week, we're back on the mat. and a nice special treat. All right, I will see you all next week. Have a great weekend. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging in there. Have a great one. Bye-bye.